Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.
Welcome. I didn't know what to title this because the majority of it, we're gonna talk about our servicemen and women. We're gonna talk about receipts and articles that I pulled up from the State's Department saying that they had warned Biden, and also the Taliban had warned Biden about what was getting ready to happen, and then it was ignored. And there's also a statement that's basically Joe Biden has not said anything. Now, this happened this morning. You would figure with what's going on in America and what's going on around the world that, somebody would break in and actually address the citizens of America, okay? Because growing up, when something tragic like this happened, we're expecting to hear from our commander-in-chief and the leader of this nation. And that, as you see, it's been enough time to have some kind of formal press release, some kind of formal something from the White House, and it just seemed like we're on the back burner right now. There was 2 explosions, there was a car bomb, and it was... And then, when we was talking about yesterday with Pasaki, and she said we do a stringent test. Well, I found out on another article that 100 of these Afghanis that are being shipped over here way before our people are on the terrorist watch list. Where's your stringency coming from? And me getting phone calls, and thank you, Donna. We're going to address the fear. Thank you, and I'm going to use you an example because, I even asked Dave after you hung up with me this morning. I'm going to address what Mayberry called and told me yesterday, because a lot of people are canceling their rallies or canceling their commemorations because not only are they scared of being considered a domestic terrorist, they're just afraid because they've been getting a lot of threats. Let me tell you something here. Dave, get the show started before we get crunk. All right, everybody, let's do this. Hey, Pam. Respect yourself. Hey, Annie. Hey, Elizabeth. What's going on, Margot? Respect yourself. I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. Respect yourself. He had plenty of time. Now, listen, I love comedians and stuff, and there's one called The Southern Mama. His name is Daryl, Daryl like this, and his last name isn't ISIS. He's just a Southern Mama. He's a guy that, tells all the stuff that we used to hear growing up, and, he's just a comedian. I have to agree and say ditto when he said that he feel at this damn time that he believed that was left, all our fire stuff, our weaponry and stuff was left over there on dang on purpose. It's heartbreaking. Let's give our shout outs before we get started, because I could go on a gambit, and like I said, this show is not scripted. What comes up gonna come out, and if I read y'all stuff, and I just read y'all stuff. So we're gonna read Rob first. This was all the plan to destroy us. They have enemies coming in at the border and flying them in too. Dude, I feel you. I feel y'all. Okay, I feel you. Hey, Joy James, what's going on? Wanda, hey, Ginger, hey, Tanya Flint, what's up? Southern Mama, I love him. I think he's hilarious. I still love the Blue Collar Tour, because you might be a redneck if your tree goes straight up. Yeah, I'm country like that. Kiss my grits. Cretia, what are those? Made from hominy corn, okay? Just grind it, really. It's not cream of wheat. Cheese only, butter too. Hey there, Melissa, what is going on? So let's give our shout outs because I want everybody to say hey to people that are here today because my show is interactive and I like to read from y'all because this is how we learn together. And MJ right now is over there in the UK. So welcome, MK. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Real News with Lucretia Hughes. Hey, Portia, what is going on? Deborah. Hey, B-Dub. What's going on, Brenda? Hey, Miss Pat. Hey, Molly. Did you see that there was an explosion in Arizona? What? No. Can you put the receipts here, please? There was an explosion in Arizona too. Hey Beth, what is going on? I was watching a 59-minute video of Beverly Beatty. Oh, she probably going off, honey. She is going off. She's more of a minister than half the ministers that's in the ministry right now. Hey, Melena, how you doing? Prayers for the family of the 12 American servicemen that lost their lives today, especially when we was warned. Girl, I wasn't warned. I wasn't warned, okay? They was warned. Should have been, if I'm doing videos with the tinkling and the sensation like a York's peppermint patty, that something was going. Okay, we're going to keep going to Kim Dawson before we just go. We're going with, amen. Heavenly Father, we're going to need for you to step in right now for the protection of our servicemen and women and also the innocent civilians that are over there in Afghanistan right now, Heavenly Father. We're going to need your protection and your guidance, Heavenly Father, from your link angels to encamp around every patriot, everyone in America that is looking about in horror. We're going to need for you to stand in the gap for the UK, Australia, Switzerland, Canada, the United States, Mexico, Venezuela, Brazil, Haiti, Africa, and so on, Heavenly Father, because you built this earth way before I even knew I was going to be formed. So, Lord, right now, in the midst of all hate, harm, danger, also the lies and everything else that we're dealing with, let us remember who has the plan in his hand, and let us get together as a collective whole to get away from the fear and the fear-mongering, because as long as we got our hands in yours, we may have doubts, we may have worried, but I know that tomorrow that you are going to make all things work to your good, Heavenly Father. But right now, as these families are realizing that their loved ones was murdered, Heavenly Father, I said it was murdered with evilness, Heavenly Father, I'm going to need for you to give them just a little bit of peace that surpasses all understanding, to where they are not blaming someone else, but actually blame the people that needs to. Heavenly Father, I can't even ask them to forgive or forget at this moment, Heavenly Father, because their emotions are running high and they just want to know why. So in your Son, Jesus' name, we all collectively hold up prayer in our hearts for everyone that's in turmoil right now, in confusion right now, in fear right now, in stress, Heavenly Father, right now, to make the right decisions, not only for themselves, but for their households, Heavenly Father. And please bless this feed, bless this show, and everyone that is watching in your Son's Jesus' name. Amen. Let me get on down here. Hey, Robin, what is going on? Melissa, somebody said pray, and that's all I could do. Hey, Pat, I've seen that there have now been 6 explosions at the airport and a lot of gunfire. Mm-hmm. Hey, Miss Lynch, what is going on? 4 people have been injured after a roof collapsed in Chandler, Arizona. Hey Gail, what is grown in Afghanistan? Poppy fields. This is how I didn't want to believe this, Miss Gail, because I found that out maybe like 3 years ago, that some of our servicemen and women, it was actually patrolling and keeping an eye on the poppy field. That's how they was using some of our resources over there. Hey Lucastia, how you doing out there? Outlaw Nation, rise up. Hey Beth, I'm looking good today. Girl, I found it. Wash this hair. Wash that stress right out of my hair. That's what I did this morning. I didn't get my ear wet. Water did not drip down. I couldn't take it no more. Hey Mitzi, what is going on? Cora, how you doing? Jackie Hope, what's going on? B-Dub. Hey Shelly, how you doing? Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, it is official. Dave, tell who's giving us the bounce house. But not only this, Miss Barbara, just listen to this. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, it's a wonderful lady named Lisa, but I guess what they're calling that they're involved with and do is, I believe it's Camp Carousel. Basically a petting zoo, bounce houses. They, do this down the street from us for the kids. It's free.
It's free. They do everything free. So
if you can give them a donation, that's fantastic.
So what they're planning on doing is bringing one bounce house here. And we're going to have signs because that same day, it literally maybe 400 yards away from our driveway, they're going to have a birthday party where they do stuff free. Petting zoos, horse rides, pony rides, the whole nine. So they want some people to ebb and flow from the rally all day to just walk down the street and then go to her house. And then there's where the other bounce houses and the horses and the rabbits and the chickens. It's a petting zoo. So not only are y'all going to be here for the rally, but she's going to open up her yard too, not only for parking and bikes and stuff, but it's right next door to her petting zoo. So this is like a whole half a street thing. So Miss Barbara, you're going to be in good hands that day. I'm telling you. Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. And let me also tell you, for over there in the kids section at this rally, there's a woman said, Lucretia, just watch for a couple of boxes that's going to be coming this Saturday. Those are all free toys that one package might be showing up today. People are sending toys for the kids to have something to play with for free goodie bags. So you're going to be giving out goodie bags for the children. People are coming in together. Oh, wow. So you know what? Everyone out there, y'all, let's get to the faith over fear, because I had Donna, call me this morning, and then I had Mayberry call me last night, and she said, "You still holding your rally?" Yeah. Well, a lot of people are canceling theirs left and right because they are so afraid of going together and doing this because they don't want to be considered as domestic terrorists. They're losing their sponsors. Well, let me tell you something. Ding, 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 ding. I don't have sponsors.
No,
Thank you, Bull Snot. Stop. Thank you, Bull Snot, because that's really not a sponsor. That dude, what did they give us?
They gave us some great glass cleaner. What I'm talking about, and we have sponsors.
And we ain't got no sponsors.
All the people who have donated and bought T-shirts.
When they talking about sponsors, they talking about somebody with a corporate media or somebody corporate where a bunch of people can call them and say, "We gonna cancel you." Well, actually, you're not, because the people with the porta potty, small owners, small business owners, patriots that loves Americans. I don't consider them as sponsors. I consider them as friends. They have done this 3 times in a row. Bull Snot is just a man that does stuff for NASA. Used to do stuff for NASA, got a chemist degree. Now he make his own product. Is cleaner for your windows and everything else. Small business owner of America. So you can't call him and say, "I'm gonna cancel you." It ain't gonna work like this. You got a woman that's down the street that got her own small individual business that is a small entrepreneur saying, "Girl, I want to help." Though I don't call those sponsors, okay? Because you ain't finna call up Pizza Hut and say, "She's holding a rally and I don't think you're gonna go." We don't have sponsors. We have friends, families, and patriots that has came together to do this faith over fear rally. We got a whole song for it. That's the only way. And then, I've been trying to get out there to, the Washington Times and all these big media that has a bigger platform than me. And they was like, y'all gonna hold a rally? You ain't gonna help. We just want you to get it out there. Now, I'm not stopping my rally if you don't come or you don't put this in Washington Times. I'm not finna stop my rally because ABC, Fox 5, Channel 7, AJC and them don't show up. It ain't about that. So I'm asking these people to talk about it, but if not, I ain't finna stop nothing. And I'm not stopping my rally. So I don't have sponsors. I have people just like us, red, yellow, black, and white, coming together, giving us donations, saying, "Here's some hamburgers, hot dogs. This is this. We're a small church. I'm an individual, Krisha. I love what you're doing. You know what? Here's $10. Here's $500. Here is something. We want to help you with your rally, too." So all these people out here counseling your rallies, what you doing it for? What are you doing it for? Really? Well, we ain't gonna have sponsors. You ain't got a plan B. You ain't got a plan B. Just in case some big old news organization don't want to talk about what you doing for America. Then you know what? You get those same people and say, "We thank you. I appreciate it, Bull Snot. I really do. You know what? I appreciate it for you bringing your bounce house up here. I appreciate it, Pioneer Ways. I appreciate it, the Mac McGregors and the Sharons and the Jersey Jacks and all though I don't consider them ain't sponsors. These people. They ain't no corporation. We have never had anyone pay us for anything. We really haven't had many people to back us. It's the same people and our family that we call fam that has gotten behind all of these rallies that I ever put on. So when people's like, well, you sound like you sending out a press release. You know what? Even if you don't pick it up, I'm still going to do my rally. Well, you know what? They said you're a domestic terrorist. Call me what the hell you want. But right now, you got the CMAs and some bikers literally came here and brought in 100 frozen round ground beef rolls. I thought, yes. So guess what we're going to do? They literally brought in about 50 things of ballpark Frank hot dogs. Why? Because he has a food kitchen. He got a food kitchen and said, hey, who's cooking all this stuff? Well, Dave and Mac and the men is actually going to be holding down the grill that day. We got some food we want to donate. So I said, Jersey Jack, skirt, before your church bring all those hot dogs and hamburgers, let me send you a picture of what is sitting in my back. Boxes of frozen ground beef that we can make into hamburgers. And I'm looking, that's going to be feeding at least a good 300, 400 people. So now Jersey Jack, well, okay, we don't have to help with the hamburgers. What else do you need? You know what? We promise we're going to have macaroni and cheese there. Just the stuff that your church have donated. The same way you went to Sam's Club and bought all that. Get the big cans of baked beans so we can have baked beans there. Get the big cans and stuff of Velveeta cheese so I can make my macaroni and cheese. This is how we're doing it. So people calling me and saying, well, you know, you're going to lose sponsors. Lose who? Who am I going to lose? My pillow? I ain't asking for I asked y'all first. I ain't asked no other corporation or no other big businesses. And I ain't asked none of them for that. Well, you know they'll get attacked by the left, Lucretia, if we come to your house. I ain't got time for that. We don't have time for that here. You ain't finna march up this damn street. That ain't gonna happen. I don't think if you see 100 damn motorcycles out here, Antifa or Black Lives Matter ain't finna step nowhere near this property. But if you're fearful, this is not what this about. Because at any moment, one of those pastors is gonna tell you to outstretch your hand and start praying for this nation. So this is probably gonna ebb and flow like that all day. So all these people wanna call these pastors, these business owners, these politicians, the ones that I love, because every one of those people on there, I know in some type of personal way that I appreciate what they're trying to do for the United States of America. So if no one else want to pick us up or show us live that day, I'm not depending on that either. Because if I depended on man to do anything in my life, I would still be damn homeless. So like a wing and a prayer that I have done anything I possibly ever done in my life. Just like I told that guy today, look, if it happens, it happens, but no one is going to stop this rally. If you decide to pick it up and write about it, guess what? Woo! If you do, oh well, if you don't, it ain't stopping. And right now we got we got 2 weeks and some days. So we're going to continue because it's flowing. It's flowing. It's flowing. And I'm going to continue to keep letting it flow. And the people that comes here that day, thank you so much for spending your time and showing what it is to have faith over fear. From the people saying y'all driving in from Arkansas, thank you. For the people that are literally saying they coming from Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Maryland, Florida, Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, then you know what? You're going to be right here with family, friends, fellowship, worshiping, praising, and eating. So I don't know what other people put rallies on for. I have no idea what they decide to put a rally on, if they finna go ahead and just get away with it. Because if they call this a super spreader, I can remember Lala Pastupa up there in Chicago. I can remember what they talking about you gotta have in New York City. I can imagine all these other things that has been happening since the summer of love. You know what? If they can have 4 funerals and a baby, then I'm going to have my rally. So you can come here if you want. Like I said, dude, I hang with the rough of them all the way to the bougiest ass people you've ever met. I'm going to say that one more time. I hang with the rough of them. And also the most bougiest people. So like I said, I'm also the hood and the damn woods, suburbia, and the damn Gold Dome. So you're going to have all types of people right here. If you don't like gay folks, get that. Don't come here. Don't come here. If you don't like black people, don't come here. Don't come here. If you don't like the United States of America, wrong rally, bro. And if you don't love Jesus Christ, I can tell you right now, the spiritual wall that will be placed around this property, you ain't going to find us no way, because God is going to shield your eyes. That's how strongly I'm believing over this faith over fear. Like the last time we saw so many people ride down the street, slow down like they was wanting to stop, but we had already sealed this property so you could take your hateful ways and keep going down that street. Because one thing I'm going to pray that anybody that comes here that day trying to start anything, number one, the Freedom Beard ain't finna deal with it. Number two, Michael Bogus them ain't gonna have it. I'm gonna let you know Mac McGregor gonna be strapped. And that's not even the plain clothes cops that are just here with their family, because you're gonna have, can we bring our church members? You sure can. Can we go ahead and bring the VFW? You sure can. Come on here and celebrate what it means to be red, white, and blue, even though we are red, white, and bruised. Faith over fear is happening here. Pray without ceasing. I'm just saying, they wrote a whole song. Chad Evers and James Napier wrote a song for this rally titled Faith Over Fear, that is now in a recording studio because somebody with a big name clout is wanting to put it on the record. I said, y'all did what? You wrote a song just for us? You mean you telling me a record star, actually country, they want their song for their own? Go and do you, boo-boos. Do you? Because a lot of people is walking around here with no damn faith at all. And I'm sick of it. And I'm not going to apologize for standing up for the red, white, and blue. I'm not going to apologize for standing up for my military. I'm not going to apologize for standing up with people that don't look anything like me. And I'm not going to apologize for my freedom-loving mouth and how rough and nasty it truly can get. And I'm not going to apologize for anything I've done nor said in the past. So anyone out there that's offended because we're putting on a faith over fear, you better make sure you cause the popos that damn day. It ain't going to turn out right. Did I get that?
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business. Cause if you mind your business, then you wouldn't be minding mine. Boop, 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 ba-doop, boop. I just can't wait. Woo, can't wait. And then they canceled the NRA convention. I'm like, phew, thank God, because that was going to be too much traveling. And I'm going to miss y'all when they said, hey, they canceled the NRA convention. Because I was going to miss out on 3 damn days. We can't miss out on no more days. So I'm like,
I'm still
okay.
disappointed though.
I ain't. Because we literally, you think about what we doing next Monday and Tuesday. We're traveling to an hour from Myrtle Beach, which is 5 hours from our house. Being around more patriots while we see the Freedom Bus and One American News saying, actually, we actually want to interview Lucretia Hughes. Can you make sure she's here? We want to do a live feed and actually interview her on stage while y'all doing y'all stuff. Wait. Because we weren't going to go because we was like, we got a rally put on. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got to be on my show. Well, wait. Jeremy Herrera, what is really going on? Do we really need to be there? Hey, Carisha, this is Jeremy. I'm going to tell you what just happened to me. They just picked me up. What you mean? One American News literally is kind of interviewing you for a whole show on their platform. So I'm gonna need for you to get here, and you and Dave can sell y'all merchandise before all of this happened. So next Tuesday, you're gonna be at your booth, but when it's time, you're gonna be on stage doing a live interview in front of millions of people for One American News, and they are looking for people like you to go ahead and have your own show. I'm sitting here like, you know what? We're going to be in South Carolina. So on next Tuesday, I'm going to be in South Carolina. Like I said, I don't ever want to make y'all disappointed in me. I don't ever want to make y'all cringe on what I have to say, but I want to make y'all proud on One American News as they're interviewing us. And trust me, I'm going to promote the Faith Over Fear rally myself, because it seems like no one else want to help pick this up but us. Then you know what? On One American News, I'm going to be talking about the Faith Over Fear rally. So millions of people around, whoever watches One American News, can see, well, damn, if she can put it on, she ain't got no sponsors. You mean ain't no big name people behind her? What? Ain't no Roger Stone, no Flynn's, no nothing like that. No, just regular folks, pastors and stuff. You mean if she can do it, we can do it too? Who paying her to do this stuff? Somebody's been paying her. They just gonna be shocked that one woman that don't look anything like them ain't stopped with nobody paying her all these damn years, because there's no alternative motive but God, family, and my country, and losing what it is to be an American citizen as they're trampling all over the Constitution. This is what I do means to me. Now, like I said, when God start opening up that financial windfall, and when he allows us to be blessed that way, then I'm going to be so humble, because thank you, Lord, for finally somebody paying attention to what we do. Me, my mother, and my husband, a blue dog Democrat, a used to be confused ass woman, and a man that literally worked with sin. So if we can do it and try to save our nation and bring people together without having one red cent passed our way in a damn paycheck, but somehow this is show number 972, that means I'm doing something right. I'm going to continue doing it. I'm going to continue proving that I'm part of the media, and I'm going to continue to only tell the truth, the whole truth, because I have to take account for everything that is said out of my mouth and what's on this show. So as long as I'm making y'all proud, and I am repping the red, white, and blue, I am fighting for my family, and I'm not letting my damn countrymen down, then I'm doing the right dang on thing. And just because I am country, ghetto, hood, and the woods, I might not be your type of hype. And if I'm not, you are easily to use your free will and power that I tell you every time when you realize how powerful you truly are, that you can turn me on, you can turn me off, but you can't stop me. But we're at the bottom of the hour. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave. welcome back. Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. I am Lucretia Hughes. All right, Chris Brown, we finna start doing this. Give shout outs. Lucretia, you really didn't say anything. Yeah, I did. Hey, Miss Rowland, how you doing out there? Praying for all the people stranded in Afghanistan. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Biden is on TV. Miss Vicky. I had Chinese food today, and I went to the buffet. You know, I don't want that, up checking. So you go over there and dissect whatever the hell he's trying to say. I don't want to hear it, okay? Give me the transcripts. Hey, Cora, what is going on? Carol, how you doing? Watch you do today, you have to sleep with. He kicks in his sleep. I just sweat ass. He just asked to sweat for no reason. Or it might be me and my pre-mental hot flashes. I ain't figured that out. I got a floor fan and a ceiling fan and a humidifier and the air conditioner on. Am I the only person that sleeps that way with 1 foot off and under cover?
It's because you're so hot. That's why I sweat.
Blame Zuko. Can't believe I'm sharing a bed with a cat and you. Just seriously. Hey, Debbie from Kansas. What's going on, Cindy? Hey, Joyce. I like that Zoo song. She is coming. That's the lady that's actually coming. And she's the one that's donating her bounce house. And all she said, she just want a donation. So if people walk by and be like, hey, my kid had fun, drop her 20, drop her 5. She is literally, and her son and her crew is bringing that bounce house up here to actually leave it here all night long, and then she'll come back the next day. But the man is going to have to put it up. That's just the thing. She's going to put it on the back of a trailer. She's going to drop it in the yard, and it's going to be Dave and Mac and Dion them, and they muscles, and they're going to be on the road. We're going to be working from Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Miss Webb and her daughter that's coming to help put stuff up. To Mac and Tina that's going to be here all week long helping us bake cookies, bake cakes, and Dave and them doing this and putting together a stage. They building a stage. They are literally taking some of the money that y'all donated and getting the sheet and baby, I cannot talk that up. He said we still need donations. Wood is expensive. Yeah, it's gonna be a hootenanny of a time, y'all. Hootenanny of a time. Hey, Joanne, how you doing out there, DJ? He's looking scary. I like what you just said. Joanne said they testing the waters. I think they are literally testing. There's a piece of hair that's flying. They're testing our waters, y'all. I truly believe it. But I'm like, how we know? They got a stockpile of weaponry. Not the Taliban weaponry, our weaponry. Can you imagine the car? Because we already have. We saw it today. Hey, Angelica, what do you need to help get you and Dave to South Carolina? You was here when I said that? Okay, listen. Tomorrow, we're headed to Sarasota, Florida. Saturday, I'm going to be standing right beside K. Carl Smith of the Frederick Douglass Foundation. If you know anything about this foundation, he's it focused on a lot of stuff that's happening in the black community and bringing awareness is what his organization about. And I'm going down and they asked me to talk on the Constitution. So I'm bringing a whole bunch of Constitution, but to be able to continue to share these stages and these platforms with well-known people like K. Carl Smith, we appreciate it. That is Saturday. And then on Monday, we are headed out. And because I don't want to drive 5.5 hours, but we are Monday, so we don't have to be on the road Tuesday. That is the Great Revival Tour or the Great American Tour, and you have superstars. I'm going because you got Jeremy Harrell, build the wall, 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. He's gonna be there. He was like, Krisha, you's gonna come. So on that day, here's just some of the people that I'm gonna be sharing this stuff. Krisha, you didn't tell us what you need. I never do. See this the point, Krisha. No one knows how to help you if you don't ask. Well, I have to humble myself and figure out how to let that flow freely out my mouth because, I just, woo, if people help and woo, if they don't, just keep going. So I don't know what the heck we need, but I'm going to tell you who's going to be there. I can't believe, Krisha, you stopping your show? Yes, I am. I want y'all to see, what is this? Rudy. Damn it, Dave. And he had to walk off and actually go get some stuff. Kevin, here it is. Listen to the people that's going to be there. It is K. Carl Smith, myself, Bob White, Luis Miguel, I probably tore his name up, Martin Hyde, Tina Gordon, Amanda Mackey, and Tony Gregory. And this is a Constitutional Day breakfast, and I get to talk about the Constitution and give out some for free and sell our products. How you gonna pass? I'm not gonna pass this away. And that wasn't even the one I was trying to damn look for. I'm just so sorry. I will, Lucretia, yeah, you've forgotten about your whole show. I want y'all to hear this, what's happening that day. Where you are, Robin. And Robin's like, Lucretia, you can stay at my house. I'm forever getting people say, you can stay here. I don't even leave a strand of hair behind. They be like, you don't have to do that. I will clean up behind you. You ain't cleaning up behind me. If you finna allow me to sleep in one of your rooms, I ain't no way in hell I'm finna sit there and be disrespectful to anybody. I clean up after myself. So let me see if I can find Robin to let y'all know exactly who is gonna be out there next week. Come on, Robin. Enter. Just damn it. This is not fair. This is not fair at all. I should have stuff up. Pre-show, we're gonna get back to the show. Yeah, I'm waiting for y'all to like give me articles so we could go ahead. No, I'm not. I'm just here it is. It is called the Save American Freedom Tour. And that day over there in Murrell Inlet, South Carolina, this is like on the beach. It's going to be way the heck over there, just way on the coast. You got Jeremy Harrell, build the wall. You got Amanda Head, Ben Berquan. You remember the last time I saw Ben Berquan? I ain't seen Ben in 2 years almost. And prayers to his wife. And then you have Dave Bray, USA. He going to be performing. And then you got that big old bus from Danny Hamilton, who lives in Middle Georgia, who's going to actually be here for the rally with that bus, is going to be there also, and it's going to be at a church. It's going to be, I can't believe this. It's called the Save America Freedom Tour, and they included me. That's all I can look at me. I'm like, Lucretia, can you stop smiling? Y'all know. I know. Did you see the people going to be there? Jeremy Harrell, who came down here at the last rally and did a performance here. And then you got Ben Berquan. Come on, y'all know Ben. Lucretia, y'all know Ben. I know Ben. Y'all know Ben. We know Ben. I just got, yay. Yes, I'll be there. What I need, you can go to PayPal, you go to Cash App, or you can get a t-shirt. That's all you can do. The same thing with the rally. You can get a t-shirt, you can go to Cash App, or you go to PayPal. We appreciate it because Nancy Carr is going to have some mileage. What about y'all? Nancy Carr is going to have some mileage. Because $400 for an air conditioner on a Vibe. I ain't burning up driving that other car. We just drive around Loganville. We just drive my mama car and just break it down first. Hey Sharon, how you doing out there? Hey Tony, what's going on in Australia, Tony Lee? And then we're gonna go ahead and get on started. It says tomorrow in Australia. Keep your eyes on the prize, people. Tony Lee lives in Australia. Tomorrow, remember about all the marches and the breaking through of the popos and all that happened last weekend? Well, Tony is telling us right now from Australia. Tomorrow we march for freedom in Australia. Truckloads of our soldiers have been heading down to our border for days. The world is watching. Pray for us. We are praying. Because if you didn't know about what's going on in Australia for the last, how many weeks, Tony? About 2? Maybe 3? The military has literally locked a citizenship down in Australia. We talking about Kingsland, Melbourne. We talking about Australia. They have been locked down by the military. And we talking about military, we talking about those helicopters in the air as they're having heat signatures on people that are leaving their homes. And if they see them out there in the park, that's how bad it is in Australia. Well, it is getting bad like this in some of these damn cities. Now somebody was telling me they're titled zones. They're zones, get it? Zones. Green zone, red zone, yellow zone. You know that type of zone. So that's what's going on in around America right now. And so it's like all eyes. Make sure you keep all your eyes on Australia. Call Mama Vivian. She's trying to call me right now. Call Minister Vivian. So make sure you pay attention. Keep the people of Australia in your prayers. If you wasn't paying attention 2 weekends ago, in France, it was the biggest revival where people was just taking it to the streets in France and just praying for the world. Regular citizens coming together and praying in in France. So you have that freedom march that's coming up in Australia. You have something that's going on in France. I think there's something going on in the UK or Britain that's this weekend too. And then it's all over the world, people, all around the world, the same song. So Tony, keep us, because I don't want to hear it from mainstream media. I don't want to hear it from Sky News. I want your boots on the ground because you said you're going to be there. And please be safe. Please watch your six. Please watch your area and make sure that just let us know and keep us informed on what's going on the ground in Australia, because y'all need mighty intercessional prayer. Hey there, God bless you. That's why I say I'd rather listen to Tony, MJ from UK. We have some people up here from Italy. We have people in here from France. I don't know how y'all translate, but y'all do, to get us all this information that we need. And we want to just say thank you to everybody. Hey, Paul Wall, what's going on? Christy Mayberry Bennett, what is going on? William Bernard, he's now certified in sane rambling speech, deflecting any responsibility by talking about the dead. He is now taking pre-approved questions. That's why I say I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to hear him. Where Trump at? He don't even need a teleprompter. Hey, Christy Fowler. Prayers for our Ozzy. Every time people say Ozzy, it's like Ozzy Osbourne, but Ozzy friends, and may God wrap them in protection. Amen. Amen. There's a guy earlier on news now on Fox earlier that was letting Biden have it, and said him and his former two tour buddies are pissed. There was a Democrat and a Republican congressman, both of them went over there to Afghanistan without telling Queen Nancy Pelosi anything about it. She had the nerve to chastise them, pretty much telling them, we'll tell you what's going on in the ground in Afghanistan. You don't need to go over there and second guess what we are telling you to say to the public. They was like, we veterans. That's our family. Those are our comrades. We're congressmen. We have all authority and right to do something undercover and secret and not let you know. And we actually sat in the cruise station to leave all the rest of the seats. She was like, well, you know, you're not supposed to do that without my permission. Now put on your mask. I said, this bitch. Hey, everybody, let's, Trucker strike August the 31st in Australia. Can I say it loud enough? One more time. Trucker strike August the 30th in Australia. I tell anybody you bought it from a store, you better kiss a trucker. Hey, Black Mamba, I have a list here of who I'm supposed to call on. First up, NBC. Thank you for us. Oh, they took down Red State. They took down the Red State article. They are already censoring. They took down the Red State article. Oh, wow. Do we make onesies? We can. For a special order? Yes, ma'am. We can make onesies. Can somebody pull that up? They took down the article. I told you they was trying to censor this. Is this up? Here's the Red State article. Listen to this. To update, United States military death toll skyrockets in Kabul. Car bomb confirmed. And this was exactly 2:39 Eastern Standard Time when they dropped this. It says the Red State reported earlier that 4 U.S. soldiers had been killed in a dual suicide bomb attack in Kabul, Afghanistan. That occurred as the fanatic evacuation of Americans and Afghan allies was continuing. Tragically, the death toll has skyrocketed. According to Fox News, Jennifer Griffin, at least 12 U.S. soldiers have been killed. She also mentioned on air that a car bomb was involved, which explains the sheer amount of carnage we are seeing. I saw videos before and after blurrage. I'm clutching my heart, man. Ain't nowhere in my pearls. I saw the videos of blurred and unblurred. The death toll on the Afghan side have also risen, at least 60 dead bodies. I saw the video of the unblurred and blurred. I am not sharing that. My heart would not let me share that. I am not sharing that. Woo! Though that number is also likely to rise. Videos from the scene shows piles of bodies. Saw that. In the streets and in the canals that surrounded that part of the airport. There's a lump right here that's trying to come up. I'm trying to swallow it down. Children are among the dead. Hold up, I gotta swallow. Emotions trying to fact check me, and I'm trying to squash my emotions down right now. It just came back on some of the stuff that For his part, Joe Biden has yet to speak, and y'all said he just spoke, didn't take any accountability of, nor has any member of his administration. It has now been hours, and the American public remains completely in the dark about what's happening and what the response will be. What did he say about the response? Somebody find me that. Since he just tripped off stage. Somebody give me a transcript if you can. It says,
What have you done for me lately?
nothing at all. What have he done for us lately? Destroy, carnage, treasonous ways. Okay. It says, and actually happening to what the response will be. To call this a dereliction of duty is an understatement. Can you remember what that word even means? Questions are now being asked about how such a complex attack could have been made through the Taliban ring of security, and which includes multiple checkpoints. Were the Taliban soldiers paid off? Were they involved? Or was this truly carried out by a separate group? We don't have the answers, and we may not know for some time. Let me tell you what the hell the damn Lucretia. I'm trying to just to bow. This was last night. I posted this 18 hours ago. Update, rep state, update. US, UK, Australia warn citizens to leave Kabul airport immediately, citing a terrorism threat. That was yesterday, 7:30, last night. You saying they didn't know? It's from the Justice Department. Okay, Chris, go ahead. Just after 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time yesterday, the United States State Department issued a warning advising U.S. citizens in Afghanistan to avoid traveling to Kabul airport, to avoid the airport gates unless they are told to go there, and for any U.S. citizens at the Abbey Gate, East Gate, and North Gate to leave immediately. We didn't know it was going to happen. What is this?
The news this morning was talking about threats of it.
This was yesterday. It says the warning to leave immediately is about as bold as a diplomat can speak, get in broadcasting that there is imminent danger, threat to the people at those gates. If all of the United States citizens are concentrated at the airport gates, that makes sure a high value target for the Taliban and ISIS. Video of an attack on the citizens. Now you remember they've been saying there's no citizens of Americans getting attacked. No one is getting beat up. No one is being pistol whipped. No one's dying. I'm sitting here like, are they reading what I'm getting? How the hell are you the highest of the high and y'all not? Okay, I'm warning everybody. It says that the video of the attack on citizens would be an empathetic declaration of victory. It says the event, because of the security threat outside the gates of the airport, we are advising U.S. citizens to avoid traveling to the airport and to avoid airport gates at the time unless you receive individual instructions from the United States government representative to do so. Is that warning? So how is Joe Biden fixing his lips right now to even? Okay. It says the UK updated their travel advice for Afghan. It says the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office advised against all travel to Afghan. You should not travel to Afghan. The security situation in Afghanistan remains volatile. They even told, I said, this man here, he just, that was not a term of endearment. Hey, Christy. Oh, he's pushing blame to Trump right now. How? 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 We already read that was an executive order he struck down. That all the contingency that was put in place to make sure our people got out safe, he struck that down. No. Like somebody's actually gonna listen to me. I doubt it. He blaming Trump. Hey, Braxton, the vice taker. Okay, is keeping herself out of it for now. Ain't she still overseas? Did she come back yet? Because I heard she was overseas yesterday. Did she already come back? I mean, wasn't her plane grounded over there because of some kind of microwave? Quote unquote conspiracy alert. Conspiracy alert. That's what we heard Tuesday. I mean, did she leave? Look, Lucretia, I don't know. I ain't following her either. Nope. Bloody Biden. Yes. Joe just Kelly. Sometimes. William Bernard, we need military arrests like ASAP. I'm looking at you, William, just in a perfect world of law and order. Yeah. They more concerned about you not wearing a damn mask. They arrest you for that. Hey, treason and murder is just like, that's an everyday occurrence. What the hell? Just, seriously? Did you see the military people up there now? They ain't no loyalty. Not even into their underlings. That's gotta piss people off on the ground. Oh my! I mean, come on. Let's read from these two. Where's it at? Okay then. Nancy Pelosi. Cretia, jump right into it, people. I gotta take that out my ear for a minute. It says, Western Journal, Pelosi rages after 2 congressmen, both veterans, goes to see Afghanistan debacle without her permission. Just without her permission. She said you had to ask for I'm sure they looked like that too. They was like, you ready to go? Let's roll. Devil with the blue dress song. Everybody say, devil with the blue dress. That was Nancy, honey. It says, irked that members of Congress wanted the truth about the desperate situation in Kabul, Nancy Pelosi gave all House members a stern talking to on the subject of seeing the carnage and chaos firsthand instead of swallowing the Biden administration party line. It says members traveled to Afghanistan and the surrounding countries would unnecessarily divert needed resources to the priority mission on the safety and blah, 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 blah. Shut up. It says Pelosi went on to say Biden appointees will give Congress all the information they ought to know. What the hell did you just say? Devil in the blue dress, devil with the blue dress on. Everybody now, just stop, bitch is what I would call her. It says House Speaker chastisement. Ain't no child. Chastisement. The hell? Followed a revelation from a Democratic rep, Seth Moulton from Massachusetts, and also Republican rep Peter Margera from Michigan that the 2 Iraqi war veterans made an unannounced trip to Kabul to see the situation there without the Biden administration rosy filters. It says Pelosi scolded them. She scolded 2 war vets. It went right over their damn heads. You scold them? Oh, okay. She said, she told them for wanting to freelance on their own. Oh, okay then. It says, Moulton and, I wish I could say that last name. Let's just say it's by his first name. Peter, Representative Peter. Peter said issued a joint statement after their return. America has a moral obligation to the citizens and loyal allies, and we must make sure the obligation is being met. Like many veterans, we have spent the last few weeks working without sleep to try to get as many people as we could through the gates to safety. As members of Congress, we have a duty to provide oversight on an executive branch. Right, damn it, it's 3 branches. I digress. There is no place in the world right now where oversights matter most. Right. High five, Democrat. High five, Rep. It's like, come on. Thank you for your service, and thank you for not forgetting them over there. It says, we conducted this visit in secret, speaking about it only after our departure to minimize. I'm sorry. I was getting ready to say that, and it's not even that either. It's like many nice, whatever. And the risk of disruption. Why are you shaking your head? I can have Lucretia to the people on the ground, and because we are going to gather information, not the grandstand. They also noted left on the plane with empty seats, seated in the crew-only seats, and ensured that no one who needed a seat would lose one because of their presence. Witnessing our young Marines and soldiers at the gate navigating a confluence of humanity as raw and visceral as the world have ever seen was undescribable. 2 war veterans from the Iraqi war, one's a Democrat, one's a Republican, threw away that stupid party line and went over there and talked to the people. It says Washington should be ashamed of themselves and the position that we put our service members in. But they represent the best in America. These men and women have been run rugged and are still running strong. Their empathy and dedication to duty is truly inspiring. The act of heroism and selflessness we witnessed at the airport makes America proud. Their statement closed with an admission of defeat. Listen. We came into this visit wanting, like most veterans, to push the president to extend the August the 31st deadline. After talking to the commanders on the ground and seeing the situation here, it is obvious that because we started the evacuation so late that no matter what we do, we won't get everyone out on time, even by September the 11th. Afghans gathering near the airport said they face miserable conditions as thousands wait to flee the country. And sadly and frustratingly, getting our people out depends on maintaining the current bizarre relationship with the stupid Taliban. In the incoming days, we will have more to share with our colleagues and American people, but what we've learned after meeting with the Marines, soldiers, and dedicated American States Department officials on the ground, we want the world to know, first and foremost, that we have never been prouder to be Americans. And as of Wednesday, there are still more than 10,000 American people in Kabul trying to flee Afghanistan. And she gonna chastise them. I would have said, "Bia, bia." I am so glad we're at the top of the hour. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave.
Heard it said today, Jesus can take our fears away. I know that's true, but first we need to pray. As generations expand, feels like we're living in a foreign land. Divided we fall, united we stand. Faith over fear, let it ring clear. Something greater than all happening here. When our eyes are open, but our vision ain't clear. Believe without seeing, faith over fear. Red, white, and bruised. What we have to do, fall back on our knees and confess, align with the truth. As the story said, with the words written in red, He will send a comforter to guide us through. Faith over fear, let it ring clear. Something greater than us happening here. And our eyes are open, but our vision ain't clear. Believe without seeing, faith over fear. Red, white, and bruised. What we have to do, fall back on our knees and confess, align with the truth. As the story said, with the words written in red, He will send a comforter to guide us through. Faith over fear, let it ring clear. Something greater than us happening here. And our eyes are open, but our vision ain't clear. Believe without seeing, faith over fear.
Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. Like I said, thank you so much, Freedom Beard, James Napier, and also Chad Evers. Chad will be performing that song right here at the Faith Over Fear rally. And if you know anything about James Napier, Freedom Beard, you know that he's a veteran also, and he's really been out there on the front line for a lot of years. So he didn't have any problems with falling back. And if you heard him actually he said fall back. Dude, you put that in there too? He said yes. He said, I got something wrote for you. You know, he lost his legs. Lost his leg. You know, he's having some issues, but he's still working behind the scenes with the Faith Over Fear. And for Chad to actually cut that raw version, they are in the works now, in the studio, just getting it put down on master recording. So they will have the song out there for everyone, because right now it's Faith Over Fear. And there's something bigger than us that's happening here. So everyone that is coming, and making your way to the Faith Over Fear rally. We really appreciate it. So please get over there to the Eventbrite page. And like I said, it's been steady. In the last day, it's only 186 people have signed up for the Faith Over Fear rally. We have 2 weeks. By this time in 2 weeks, it's Thursday, we gonna be, a bunch of people gonna be here. You're gonna already have people showing up, Matt, Mim, Dion, and they're gonna be working all day, building the stages, making sure we get the tents. Creation, yes. And then that Friday is hands-on. But then that Friday night, to just get us a breather, we're going to have a pre-party for everyone to come and gather at one of our favorite bar and grills, and that's Atmosphere. We're going to be there. We're going to kick back. We're going to relax. We're going to have a good time that night, and then that morning, everything's happening. So I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how many people are going to show up. I just know that the people that will show up is going to be treated just like family. It's going to be treated with the utmost respect. You get here with your family, your kids. We got a kids section. We have a band, a Christian rock band. We have the lady, Erin, who's the faith leader over the choir faith leader at the Edge Baptist Church, the Edge Church in West Columbia. She's coming. She's going to do praise and worship. You're going to have Apostle DJ Wiggins that's going to be DJing the whole day and being a master of ceremony. Of course, I'm going to jump off, but I'm going to be running around behind the scenes. So everybody that's saying, Cretia, what you need for us to do? You'll figure it out when you get here, because I don't know yet. You'll figure it out. Sharon Webb and her daughter, you know what? I know that they're going to be, I got a list of stuff for them to do. Everybody get here. We just want this to run freely. We want this to run smoothly. We want people to have a great time. That's what I want to see is smiles on people's faces. I want to hear the kids screaming because of the bounce house and eating the food and listening to Miss Barbara and having free gifts and goodie bags for all the children. So I can't wait for that either. And then I just can't wait for y'all. And basically, I just want to see somebody's face when they try my green bean cake. Because I'm going to make you eat it. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Somebody going to taste test my green bean cake. I just want to see the look on your face when you just let it melt in your mouth. And I'm going to be like, what you think? Okay. And then I want another taste tester for the macaroni and cheese. Because I'm making the pain.
I'll volunteer for that.
No, you can't volunteer tribute.
I'm going to get some macaroni and cheese.
No, you can't volunteer for tribute. You and Nancy, y'all stop tripping. I will make y'all a small pan and hide it from everybody else, but you just can't dibble. Nobody is going to like somebody that have put a spoon in the macaroni and cheese. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
You said you needed a taste tester.
Not you, a stranger.
Why not?
Stranger danger. Somebody that hadn't had my macaroni and cheese. Not you.
I'm getting some macaroni and cheese.
Goddamn, I said I'm gonna make a small pan. Dude, get your lip off the floor. Play snowflake. He literally started pouting to Braxton. You best to get him. Just throwing that out. He got mad terribly. What's going on? I gotta try to make it. He got mad for macaroni and cheese because I said he couldn't put a spoon in there. Because you know how men want to put a spoon and just taste test it. No, we want to make it pretty. When they pull, so they were like, oh, ain't nobody cut in this. I'm gonna be the first one. Just, yeah, Dave. This mean, because if you touch that macaroni and cheese before company, you know what this mean. Company's supposed to eat first. This mean it's gonna be war, Miss Lee. You better tell him to stay away. He got jobs to do. I got joy in my soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attacks, I won't turn back. When is the rally, Lucretia? September the 11th. Who's gonna be there, Lucretia? A lot of people. What are you gonna talk about, Lucretia? God, family, country, Trump. God, family, country, Trump. I plead the blood. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I plead the blood. Right here on our property. I plead the blood. You know that that residue is gonna stay behind. I plead the blood. You ain't finna sit here and be on hollow ground as people are praising and worshiping and putting that much energy right here of goodness, fellowshipping, and his spirit on this land. You think ain't gonna be no residue? No residue left over. Like I said, beep beep. I can't wait. I already sketched out how I want stuff to sit and where I want it. Bring chairs. That's all I ask. Bring a lawn chair if you want to. Just, you're going to have fun. We're going to have. Look at Charlie, green bean cake. Good. Look at Dave. I'm just going to be like, hot taste. I told you. What's in it? I told you.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen,
if you got tater salad,
I will give up the recipe for $5,000.
Do you want tater salad? You, listen, Miss Lee. It's gonna be, hamburgers, hot dogs, coleslaw with the works. You gotta have the veggies, the lettuce, tomatoes, the pickles, the onions, the jalapeno peppers, and all that stuff to go with that. Then you're gonna have the macaroni and cheese. You have the potato salad. You're gonna have the chips. You're gonna have a whole table of just cakes, like mama. She's saying a key lime pie now, a key lime cake, Really, mama? So you got a key lime cake, a carrot cake, a red velvet cake, strawberry shortcake, banana pudding, whoopie pies, green bean cake. What else you planning on having? That's it. That is it. No more, Mom. It's going to take us through 2 days to fix all those desserts. So we're going to have all that. So the potato salad is going to be on deck. Okay, I'm making a potato salad. I don't like somebody that throw a bunch of crap in potato salad, and it's not going to have raisins in it, okay? No raisins in the potato salad. I will make the potato salad too. All hands on deck that day. Just all hands on deck. We're going to have a wash station. We're going to have all the rest of that, and we'll have trash bags all over the place, so y'all don't have to worry about that. And trust me, if you saw what Jersey Jack has already donated her church, all the drinks, the water, she got those big 50 counts of Kool-Aid, the Kool-Aid drinks for the children. Well, we got a cooler where there's going to be water and the Kool-Aid juices, because, I don't like kids drinking sodas. It's me, okay? They little kidneys. I'm that type of grandma. You get in there and get Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid. So we got that, and I even went old school, girl. You remember those little barrels? We grew up with at the birthdays party. Every birthday party in the hood had those little small barrel drinks that had all different flavors in it. I even got some of those too. Now you get a whole 24 count for like $5, so I got some of that. Crazy, that's cheap. But you ain't thirsty. Just not thirsty. Hey, Christy.
If you don't love the American flag, you can kiss my country. If you ain't down home by...
He said, if you don't love the American flag, you can kiss my country's ass. And mine too, because I'm straight country. I am a such southern girl. Just David wrote a whole song about it. Hey, Christy, what is going on? Share me, God. Krisha, you gonna always tell my name? My God, let's call you that. What is this? It's a black mamba. What's this, Tara? Exclusive. National Foul is what she gave me. When is it today? Today. It came out today. Top United States naval officer says a Navy chaplain are blocking religious vaccine exemption request. Look like they're going to have to bounce. I guess they're going to have to bounce. No, just don't take it. And you don't have to take it. Any free will make that choice. Oh, you're so condescending. You got to make that damn choice. I ain't taking it. Krisha, you advised to do what you wants to do, okay? It's on you, not on me. National Foul spoke to the active duty high-ranking naval officer who revealed that the United States Navy chaplains in the leftist Navy chaplain program are actively blocking soldiers' religious exemption requests for the controversial COVID-19 vaccines. Chaplains are supposed to serve as military religious ministers, but the chaplain system has become increasingly left-wing. So have churches. Okay, then. It says the Biden regime has inflicted a vaccine mandate among the U.S. military, and the clock is ticking for American active duty service members to try to get exemption from the vaccine mandate. You know it's going to happen. It's going to happen like it's happening everywhere else around the damn world. You making us take that, then guess what? We quit. Staff shortage. We ain't doing that. Staff shortage. Yeah, I ain't taking that either. Staff shortage. No, that's not the reason. It's overflowing everywhere. Staff shortage. People literally walked off that job and said, F you, we ain't doing it. To tell the truth and face reality. Lucretia, do what's best for you and your family and not me and mine. It says Biden must... Yeah, the Supreme Court thing. Yeah, you stay in Mexico thing. Federal judge just said, F that, Joe Biden, we finna smack you down. Let's go ahead and read it. Biden must revive Trump area remain in somebody else's damn country program after Supreme Court ruling. They finna get smacked down multiple times with this Supreme Court. They pissed for some reason. I don't know why the Supreme Court so pissed they ain't standing up for what's really... Okay, stop, Krisha. I will. It says the order late Tuesday declining to stop the revival of Trump-era border policy that requires asylum seekers to wait in Mexico while their cases are reviewed by the United States immigration judges. Who's going to stop that flood at the border? I'm
You
just...
don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You can walk, you can crawl, get carried up on the lawn, but you will
Is that
get
Shania?
the hell
Who's
out
that?
of here.
You gotta get the hell out of here.
You don't have to go
You don't have to go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. You gotta
don't
crawl,
have to go home,
big,
but
run.
you can't stay here.
Hey, you ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Who are these country folks? I like them. All right, then. Who the hell was that?
That was Gretchen Wilson.
True. About as country as I'm gonna get. All right, then. The High Court conservative supermajority denied the Biden administration's emergency request to continue to suspend the federal judge order that requires United States border officials to reinstate the so-called Remain in Mexico program. Since the current hold on the lower court's judge, the ruling expired midnight on Tuesday, the Biden administration will be legally mandated to implement the Trump era border rule on Wednesday. Justice Kagan, shut. What? Oh, they voted for Biden. I was finna say, I know not them. Not Kagan and Mata Sotomayor. It's Sotomayor, Krisha. I knew they wasn't finna. Stop playing. It says who makes up the Supreme Court liberal minority indicate they would have granted Biden administration requests. Right. Did work out for them three. It says Tuesday's probably why they want to do the court stacking. Never mind. It says Tuesday ruling is significant judicial setback for the Biden administration, who has maintained they cannot implement the Remain in Mexico policy without the Mexican government agreeing to accept migrants returning by the U.S. to kick them back over the border, just like and just shoot them back over there. Just Krisha, I'm thinking we got like catapults. Nope.
I had a better plan, and it was over a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago.
You better not get us shut down for whatever finna pop out your mouth. Go ahead and say it, Dave.
I'm just saying I had a better plan.
What was your plan, Dave?
Load a bunch of the ones we have in jail into C-130s.
Why
and they can be on death row.
Why?
And then you drop them
Why encourage
back
you?
on their hometown, and
This is conversations we have. Go ahead, Dave. And then what? Boom, they gonna hit the flow running?
use them as an example.
Dang! You can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta put them on catapults. At least you talking about putting them on planes and just open up a trap door. What Bugs Bunny cartoon was you watching? Do not encourage him. Whoever just encouraged who just encouraged Dave? No Team Dave. No Team Dave. I'd be like, Dave, calm down, dude. Just calm down. Shit. Nope. You got these articles today, don't you? She sent me something about Maricopa County. Christian, why you flick that? Flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. They ain't finished yet. All right, what is this one in? Time's up for co-founder Tina Chin quits after leaked text messages reveal she told staff to stand down from supporting Lindsey Bolin, who first accused. Oh, he's a perv. Everybody know. That's why he stepped down. Okay, then. That's just more arsenal to put Cuomo behind jail or him broke. This right here, come on now. She's stupid. You talking about the woman that had the organization that was supposed to help the victims of sexual assault, and she telling that some of the victims of Cuomo that don't you say nothing. You can't say nothing at all. And her text messages came out that she was threatening and, trying to coerce these women to shut their mouth about Cuomo. Oh, she finally stepped down? Yeah, I read that like last month. But okay then. The leader of the anti-sexual harassment organization Time Up has quit, admitting that her role in the group has become painful and decisive after text revealed she told staff to hold off on publicly of supporting former Governor Cuomo first accuser. I thought you were supposed to believe the victim. See how they made that money and then they forgot all about the victim because their biggest donors was the ones that was perpetrating the farts in the first place. I said farts because something did not smell kosher down there. It says now is the time for Time Up to evolve and move forward. After you done got the money, after you got the forward, as there is no such more work for women to do. What? It is clear that I am not the leader who can accomplish that in this moment. No, ma'am, you lost your whole damn organization because money. What is this? Okay, I'm going to try to get through this without making fun of him because he's just so easy. Okay. He actually said this. He had a Biden moment. You know how you say stuff in your head and you don't want it to come out loud, but you don't have that filter. I have that sometimes. Biden said quiet part out loud. He was reading and he wasn't supposed to say the top part. He was only like, my name is Joe Biden. He wasn't supposed to say, hello, my name is Joe Biden. He's not supposed to do that. He's just like, hello, everyone. And just whoa on to it. No, he didn't do that. He said the quiet part out loud. The first person I was instructed to call on. Ladies and gentlemen, they gave me a list here. It got pictures on it, Joe Biden. Are we talking about pictures, like flashcards, so you can know what the hell you're talking about? Okay, yay! He had a.
I'm shuffling.
Let him shuffle and How you gonna cut that song off? Because every day he's shuffling. He's so easy. He is so crazy. You're supposed to, but you respect. I wouldn't even put no K on the end of that one. Respect. That ain't gonna happen. That will not happen. What is this? Nuh-uh. Creature, where you can get these? It's from D-Live, people. Outrage after Biden administration provides Taliban with a kill list of Americans, Afghan allies to evacuate. A day that will live in infamy for the ruling Biden administration just got even worse. After Politico reported that the Biden administration officials in Kabul gave the Taliban a list of names, a list of names of American citizens and green card holders and Afghan allies. Holy he put them all on a kill list. He put them all on a. He did what? He did what? A day that will live in infamy for the ruling Biden administration just got even worse after Politico reported that Biden administration officials in Kabul gave the Taliban a list of names of American citizens, green card holders, and Afghan allies. reading that. I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that. The hell you say he just? What the hell did he just? He. What? You. But you can't get the Epstein flight log. It's digressed. Woo! Robin, did you read what I just read? I read what I think I just read. I read what some. Yeah, the dumbest effing administration worse than a Jimmy Carter. And I was born that time. I was born in 74. I remember the peanut guy. I don't remember the peanut guy, but I was born in 7. He's worse than. Hey, Jacqueline, it was all planned. Trump should take the military to the White House and force them out. Time for. Girl, I almost said that out loud. She said the C word. I almost said that, girl. Girl, you finna have the FBI, the CIA, Interpol, and the King's man knocking on the door. What the world? I agree, though. I just wasn't gonna say that out loud. Because, you know, the algorithm's gonna get me. The algorithm's gonna get me. The algorithm's gonna get me. Raw. Algorithm's gonna get me. If I said that word, we don't want to do that. You're trying to get the whole screen buffering. You know they got them algorithms. Remember, only 500 million people on Earth at one time. George Godstones. Lisa's like, let's remind people of the New World Order plans. Hey, we read all that last night. Go back there. I said some funny ha-ha stuff in that too. Hey, Shelby. Yes, you read that correctly. I didn't want to. Saint Lover. Bring. You better get down here and put some hands on somebody with that last name, honey. Woo, I want to meet your husband. He a minister. Hey, Rebecca. They are already killed. Ooh, the K word in the house, and now I get how they know which house to mark. You getting it? You getting it? You getting it? So they giving it to the Afghanistans, Taliban, and the ISIS groups. Yeah, all these checkpoints. You know, they're going to let you through. They are going to let you through to show your passport and your ID. But these videos that are coming out in the last 3 days, they beating the living out of them. All these Americans that are trying to get through these paths, these checkpoints. You seen the videos of them literally getting roundhoused, kicked, getting attacked, getting stomped, getting beat up by going to these checkpoints and then getting their stuff snatched? And so what the hell they gonna do? Have a clipboard? Somebody gonna be there at the table with hello, my name is, and then they're gonna say, can I have your passport, please? And they're gonna and flick through and highlight it. I sit here, you trust that? Just like you trust them on climate change. Some of this, Rebecca, yeah, Melissa, put them on the floor, and you like, pretty much cover your mouth on that one. Hey, Dee Dee, Biden wants the New Deal bad. No, he don't. He don't even know what the Green New Deal is. It's that damn stupid ass Krisha. It's that stupid shadow government from the West execs. Come on, now y'all, we read that 2 weeks ago and last week. West execs, top 23 administrators in his administration worked for one company and came from one organization and corporation called West Execs. You look that up yourself, and didn't we blow your mind this time, or didn't I? Do you leave us, baby? Didn't we blow your mind? It's all out there. Just gotta dig a little deeper. Yes, even Psaki came from West Exec. Oh, it's on the Republican side. They got their own damn corporation where they literally turn Democrats and run them as Republicans. We talk about Landmarks Communication. His name is Brad Rathspenberger. It just gets dirtier. Woo-wee. Linda, I'm gonna try to get through this. She said that treasonous administration of impeach him, Capito, and Pelosi, Schumer, and AOC, etc. You gotta say it certain ways. Y'all ain't getting me shut down because I be wanting to say what y'all said. Because y'all said that. Because I be wanting to say what y'all said. They don't shut y'all down in the comments, but if I start saying it out loud, then it starts flipping and scripping. They don't scare my country ass. We exercise our Second Amendment. Hoorah! Country ass cheeks. Creation, honey, I'm straight country. I came from Lula, Hall County, Jackson County, Banks County, Walton County, Barrow County, honey. We ain't no wee-wees around here. Ain't none of those skyscrapers. You know, they got acreage out here. We still seeing more cows than people. Now, I country ass cheeks. It's exactly. Tell them.
Don't back down. I've been raised up to stand my ground. Take my job, but not my guns. Tax my check till I ain't got none, except for the good Lord up above. We answer to no one.
Woo! Especially if you're a Gen X, I don't know what you talking about. We're at the bottom of the hour. We'll be right back. Go on, Dave, with that country stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, never leave home without your Second Amendment. It's time for us to protect ourselves, especially from the socialists that are coming down upon us. It's time to make this state a sanctuary state for the Second Amendment, and I want full constitutional carry. So with that being said, my name is Matt McGregor, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor.
We back. I'm just kidding. Hey, welcome back to the third and final half hour of the show. People's like, we gotta go, girl. Honey, y'all, some of y'all can't stay half the time, majority of the time, but I just appreciate you're hanging in there and tuning in every day. So welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes, where ain't nothing scripted. Ain't no teleprompter. Ain't nobody telling me to be a robot and be like, repeat what we told you to say. Repeat our pre-existing articles. Repeat or you won't get paid today. So that's not me. This is not me. The guy that shot Ashley Babbitt, you know, he was found not guilty or not indicted or anything like that. And I think he's going on Chester Holtz. Somebody, you know, the guy on ABC, I don't know. Somebody gonna do an interview with him that I'm not gonna watch. The end, he shot her, killed her, and that's just the way it is. I saw what I saw. 12-year plan behind schedule. I told you that when Trump. Now y'all get it when I said reprieve. We got a reprieve, folks. We only got a reprieve. Just be thankful for what we have. Anybody remember I kept saying reprieve, reprieve, reprieve? That put a dent in that Agenda 21. But then they had to speed it up. So all these videos of, you know, Soros saying that Trump will never win presidency again. The Dominion CEO, I will make sure Trump never wins again. This one, I will make sure. And you look at a Trump rally nowadays, it's like the dude's still sitting up in the White House. Come back, Trump, come back. I don't even think he can fix this shot right about now. Just every time I see conservative brief, I always want to say conservative beaver for some reason. Yeah, right, what? Whoa. Who sent this? All right, Powwow. Biden cancels all meetings, briefings with Republican governors and allied leaders. Joe Biden was said to meet with bipartisan group of governors across the United States who approached the White House to help resettle Afghans fleeing the country, which was taken over by the Taliban. He was also set to have his first in-person meeting with Israel's new prime minister. It says both meetings have been canceled after 4 or more right now Marines was killed in the explosion that claimed numerous other casualties in Kabul. It says the White House meeting with the governors was set to take place days before the August 31st deadline for the United States to halt the evacuations of Americans and Afghans from the airport. Okay then, I don't want them here anymore. Lucretia, that's not fair. You need a bleeding heart. Really? Let me blow your mind one more time. We have stringent vetting procedures. This Psaki, okay? This Psaki said this. It report. Up to 100 Afghans seeking a resettlement in the United States was flagged by the terrorism watch list. You got what? What's stringent in place? Who the hell coming over here? Who them people is? Where they mama and them at? We got stringent. Let's read her. I got Psaki. Dude, the helpful word was getting ready to come out and everything else on her. Just, we don't do that. Okay, well, ma'am, let's read the words that are coming out your mouth. Where's that, y'all? Psaki. Oh. I'm going back 2 days. I keep everything, just everything. I guess we're going to go up even further. Paul Wall, you remember that article of Psaki and Ducey getting into it because of the stringency of the people that's supposed to be coming over here, and she was sitting there yipping at the door. And I'm trying to see. I'm going back 2 days. I see everything else though. What is that one? Special Forces, escort, hold, contempt. Biden, what's wrong with him? I can't find it. Whatever. That's what she said. We read it the other day. It says up to 100 Afghans evacuated from Afghanistan and seeking to resettle in the United States have been flagged by the Defense Department terrorism watch list. It says Joe Biden administration looks to fast track tens of thousands of Afghans, including into the United States interior over the next few weeks. Defense Department officials are reportedly sounding the alarm after potentials for fraud. No.
It's a mistake. It's a mistake.
He's a mistake. He's a mistake. Yeah. That's a mistake. Cause he coming from a land down under. Please tell me they sing the same damn song. Is that the same group? Whew, thank God. I was gonna say, do all of them sound the same? Okay, stop it. All right, it says an official involved in the vetting and screening process taking place in third safe country of Afghans seeking resettlement in the United States told the defense warned that up to 100 of the 7,000 Afghans evacuated has prospective recipients of the flagged or the special immigrant visa potential matches to intelligence agency watch list. Another official says that in the most cases, the Afghans were cleared to follow on screening for residents in the United States. They still you letting them in here? Okay, people. It says, moreover, the Defense Department automatically biometric identification system has flagged up to 100 of these Afghans evacuated. You remember when I said that they literally have videos of they left that biometric identification system behind, and these Afghanis, Taliban's ISIS is going door to door to door using that thing to put up against their face to see if they're an American or helped the allies during all of this, and they killing them right there on the spot. Told you. See. Okay, Chris, keep going. There's certainly been a number of them who who are triggered alerts requiring agents to pull those evacuees aside for further screening. The first official says, in most cases, the Afghans, many whom have already been vetted through a special immigration visa process, were cleared by follow-on screening. An official told Defense One that most of the Afghans flagged as potential matches to the individuals on the terror watch list are being screened and vetted at the Air Force Base in Qatar, but stated that he can't rule out such terrorism flags not occurring at other bases. Infiltrate all of the people leaving there and get to all these nations and tear it up. On the ground, on the third safe country, and this is literally what it says, on the ground in the third safe countries, official says Custom and Border Protection agents are having to utilize old technology that they do not know how to use and complain that there's not enough agents deployed to aid in proper vetting. So they just lying to us every damn day. It says this week, NBC News detailed how fraud is already occurring within the massive Afghanistan to U.S. resettlement efforts by the Biden administration. It says that at the international airport in Kabul, Afghanistan, the State Department official says there have been 5 cases where Afghans attempted to use fraudulent American passports. Wait. How many checkpoints? They gave them a list of all the Americans, and you wondering, so where are the Americans that actually had these passports and all the documentations to prove if it's fallen into the hands of known terrorists? So that means that those people are nowhere to be found and probably never will be. It says that attempted to use fraudulent American passports to try to get on flights bound to the United States. The passports, the official says, did not belong to the Afghans. So where's the American citizens that they actually belong to? No, nobody's dying. Nobody's getting hurt. Everybody has their passport and is making it through as long as they could get through all those checkpoints. Who are you lying to? Them, not me. It says, though Biden had repeatedly suggested that the Afghans are being fully vetted and screened outside of the United States. Thousands are arriving each day who have not yet completed their immigration process. Kind of like at the southern border, right? Just go ahead and use military equipment and planes to push them all over the interior of the United States. And we don't know who these damn people are. And neither are they being tested medically or any kind of criminality or anything like that. They're just letting them in, and most of them are walking through. Woo, we just in trouble, and lock and load. What else you could say? It's just lock and load. Hey, Beth, humanity is living in a time like we have never seen before. These poor children, sorry, and to be a parent over there, extremely dangerous. What was the beginning of last week, Wednesday, Thursday, videos of Afghan mothers taking their newborns and children and throwing them to the UK, to the British soldiers and to France and French soldiers. They was literally taken. You know how desperate they are, Beth. If you taking their children in a war zone and throwing them, literally, there's actually one child being thrown over the wall. And then there was the commander of the British military post at there. So there wasn't a dry eye as all these soldiers holding these babies, because that's the only safe way and passage the parents thought for their children to survive. Yes, ma'am. Obama has already did that. Hey, Andrea, it makes me cry to see what's going on in the world. Christy, is heartbreaking. I couldn't watch you cry listening. I watched some of that and then I had to turn it off. Hey, Robin, and the blood is on his hand. A rhino Mitch. How long has he been in office? How long a lot of them been in office? So I'm sick of these people saying it's just Democrats. You're so damn wrong on so many levels. That's where you need to stop this right here. It's time for you to be people of a party. Because some of these leaders, and I don't even want to call them that, some of these politicians on the Republican side is quick to sell us to the highest damn bidder. Hey, hey, Debbie, how you doing out there? You love some Gretchen? I got to figure out who this lady is. I like that song. Hey, Katina, how you doing out there? What happened to the kids and adults that went over there from California, Wendy? No one has heard from them. We read that article last night. I think there's 16 students and 20 chaperones or parents, and they come from CAJON something, California. And they have not found out anything about them. They don't know where they're at. They don't know if they're going to get off and over there. We don't know, ma'am. We read that last night of that school. And remember, they come from different schools in that district. So it's different schools, students from different schools that went over there for that humanitarian program they went over there for. Well, from last night, no one knows about these children, about the students from California that stuck over there. Nobody's heard from them. So to answer your question, I don't know, ma'am. I can only report what was said and what Paul Wall and them found last night, but I can tell you now, there's a lot of parents with sleepless nights. And Daryl Issa, Republican from California, the school district, a lot of the parents are going to him to ask if he could get some intel and try to find their children. So that was what we read last night. That's all I've heard on that today of the children and those students from California that's over there in Afghanistan. But if they're at the airport or anywhere near that damn airport, pray for them. Pray for them anyway. Pray for them anyway. What about, okay, I read that. I can't imagine having to throw a child over a wall. I can't either. We watching from the sideline and way over here, just it's heartbreaking just what we're seeing. Can you imagine living in the midst of that right now? I wouldn't want to. Aren't the Taliban collecting passports? Tom Cotton of Arizona should step up and do so much more, as they all should. Well, I've seen a lot coming from the people I expect to see it from. You know, Marjorie Taylor Greens, the Matt Gantz, even Crenshaw came out and said something. Tom Cotton came out and said something. Even Miss Lindsay done came out and said something. Even some Democrats are blasting him. And let's not even get on with some of the politicians, I'm not politicians, celebrities, it's swallowing their pride. I couldn't believe damn Angelina Jolie. Like, where the hell you been? Y'all eating your own now. How'd they turn out for you? Just hated Trump that much? Okay. Time to take all the military and the National Guard in every city, block, and country road in our country. I'm going to tell you what the Jackson County Popo said, because we do know there's a training camp in Jackson County, Georgia. That was about 10 years ago when the sheriff wrote an op-ed piece in the local newspaper that they've been having their eye on. But when you are flooding them in Georgia, they're going to migrate up there any damn way. What, Jacqueline? I'm trying to be professional. No, I'm not. Rhinos are Dems who ran the GOP to get... Yes! Way to go. Yes, ma'am, Miss Jacqueline. Yes, ma'am. They are definitely Democrats that turned into Republicans and kept their ideology. Yes. There's one in Georgia that's running doing that. Oh, Lucretia. Hey, Trudy. They still stranded. Miss Trudy said that they're still stranded in Afghanistan. So the school, the students, and the chaperones are still stranded in Afghanistan right now. So please pray for their families and them. I heard from two Afghani men yesterday that most of the Afghani army were criminals, and the only reason that they joined the army was to get out of going to jail. Most of them was drug addicts. They opened up the prison anyway. Did you see that? Did you see that? What was it, last week or the week before that, Friday, Thursday, when all those ISIS those terrorists came walking out of that damn prison? And that's who all that military equipment is. Yeah. Hey, Sandra, how you doing out there? And we've heard crickets from that piece shot Newsom. Kamala out there, Kamala is out there campaigning for him. Is she still over there?
Lying. Why you always lying?
Oh my God. Why you always lying?
Always lying to me.
Always lying. Dude, where you finding these things? It says, I was in freshman in high school when the Iranians held American hostage. That was horrible, but this is for bar. God, help us, please. Well, Jesse Jackson is in the hospital, so you can't send him over there for the hostages this time around. He's still in the hospital, y'all. Jesse Jackson and his wife is still in the hospital, and yes, they are fully vaccinated. Fully vaccinated. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Jab. They had that, and they both in the hospital right now, so there you go. Pelosi celebrates Women Equality Day and says nothing about Afghan attacks. Sarah. Yes, she did. She wrote, and yes, she did. She said that the Taliban must allow women on their boards in position of power. That's what she said. Keep going, though. Women now will be abused, killed to cover up. Nothing about the women and the girls trafficking across. You fast to get me really messed up and to get to jumping across the border for skanks and drug mules. I got you, but the last time we had a whole conversation about that, it kind of kicked y'all off. So we y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. Did you hear that on Monday, or was it Sunday, there was a woman over there that was demanded that she feed and cook for the Taliban, and they didn't like, might have been Saturday, but they didn't like her cooking, right? So they burned her in the street. Hey, Portia, how you doing? Daryl Isis is a fantastic. Anybody standing up for the right ones is good. Hey, they said both sides, Democrats, Dem-ass-ocrats, and Republicans are fighting on the same side on this issue. Please, because it don't seem like anybody up in the administration or White House give two shits. Hey, Sandra, I can't imagine letting my child go to that country in the first dang on place. I don't either. Hindsight's 2020. Hindsight's 2020. Just, probably. Peter Doocy called him out an hour ago, and he blamed Trump yet again. Well, it should be expected, because him and Barack Obama was best friends. They was pen pals and BFFs. He was good at blaming everybody else. Okay, everybody. Nah, bro, we all know it's you, Biden. Biden don't care. He's eating ice cream because he ain't got no taste buds. Hey, Marina, I just heard via TikTok that they are welding the airport gate shut. No damn way. Putin. Ride out, Putin. Y'all better hush. We said it last week. Where did I say that Russia is staged right now? In Turkestan, basically from Kabul and the border of Afghanistan, you can see the Russian troops lined up with their tanks. Ride out and help our folks. Ours ain't gonna do diddly squat. That administration ain't gonna do. We're gonna need you. Putin, can you go save them? Can you please join Germany, France, and the UK and Australia and go save those people off and over there? This is American citizen, because we have no trust at all in the administration that is running the United States right now. Sir, we know you got a big ass ego. We know we might be asking for the wrong thing and knowing we can't trust you. But, sir, you about the only one to ride bareback, okay? You about the only one over there with cojones besides UK, France, Germany, and Australia. Sir, can y'all take charge and roll out and go save those folks? Please. Because ours ain't. It's just like they sitting ducks right now, and I own Lucretia. They just piss me off, Lucretia. Just real. Lee Morris said, I saw about the woman cooking a news post. You did too. I said, I am not sharing this. I am not sharing this. What is this? What is this? I haven't heard, but we got word to stay away from the rally tomorrow because it is another. What rally tomorrow? What rally? What's going on tomorrow? No, I ain't heard it. You welcome here. What? Whatever. Our allies are leaving Newsmax, and Fox reported it. Putin is on our side now because of Trump. Thank you, Gail. How you, girl? It's like somebody got some cojones. I'm just saying, dude wrestle bears and polar bears for a living. And will kill a son of a gun without blinking. He got no remorse. She could go over there and run for office tell her to go. Tell her get the step in. Step on. I am so depressed about this. I know are others. All day I think of them over there. Donna, you ain't the only one. There's so many of us. I said of us, okay? The ones that don't have like that power to call in the military. Ma'am, y'all, you can look at on all my pages and some of the comments. It's just, I feel you. What can we do as regular American citizens across this pond? What the hell can we do but get in contact and make phone calls? We'll figure it out, Miss Beth. We try to figure something. We got to do something, Donna. Something. I don't know what it is, but something. There's a lot of different freedom rallies this weekend. One of them is in Miami, I believe, on Sunday. I'll be in Sarasota, so I'm gonna go in mine. I'm going to mine, and we're gonna have ours. Okay, y'all, listen to this. The United Kingdom Defense Secretary tells Afghans to flee across the borders instead of going to the airport. Get your and run. Pretty much what he just said. He said, forget about the airports. Get to the nearest border and get the hell out of there. It's pretty much what they just said. Britain's Defense Secretary Ben Wallace issued a surprising and controversial statement during a meeting with members of Parliament on Wednesday. He urged Afghans who previously had been admitted to the UK on study or fellowship opportunities to escape by land, cross the borders to a neighboring country rather than try to make it to the Kabul International Airport at this point. If they think they can make it to a third country, it may be a better option. I recommend that they try to make it to the border. Holy shit, they saying leave everything and run. That's what I took out of that. That is so what I took out of that. Don't even try to go to the border. Get to the airport, get to the nearest damn border and flee for your lives. They got you once you cross over the borders. With arms wide open. I don't know why that song just popped up. Creed just literally popped up in my head with arms wide open. And it just seemed like they're going to protect them with arms wide open. And Lucretia, you bounce like you always do when you read something that just, woo. Sarasota is very nice. I used to go there often when I lived in Florida. That's where we're going to be at tomorrow. We're not stopping our stuff. I'm not stopping our stuff. You're going to be like, duck, duck, strap, 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 duck, strap, duck, strap, strap, duck, strap, 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 strap. It's pretty much this property gonna be. We can hold our own. Wolverines! Just like that. Just crease up. If you got arms and you want to bring them here, you can. Hey, Mr. Betty, what's going on out there? I want everyone to say hi. This is so wrong that nobody ever covers the missing Native American. What was her name? You said it last night. Her name was Ivy. What was her name? Because I kept seeing Ashley Lynn. Thank you. Her name, the Native, because I kept seeing it once I went back and read your comments. The Native American, if you do not know, and Miss Carr brought it to our attention last night, that there was a 9-year-old Native American girl that was snatched off the reservation, but she was found 2 days later naked, murdered. So it's a crime shame that children are being snatched off the street and no one mentions their name. And I would like to apologize that I wasn't paying attention last night, but I want to say her name. Her name is Ashley Lynn, 9-year-old Native American that was murdered. And I want to make sure that we don't forget about the children. We don't forget about stuff that's going on reservations, in your neighborhood, in your community, in the sticks or in the cities. We want to make sure that we say their names because their lives matter too. So Dave, go ahead and do you, boo-boo. What time is it? You ain't paying attention. I'm up on the clock today. Just go ahead. Ain't no stopping, Dave. From not playing this song, just throwing it out there. Whoop, whoop, hey!
Ain't no stopping us now.
We got it. There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it look like things are finally coming around. I know we got a long, long way to go, and where we end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our acts now. If you felt like you've been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. Hey, I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Whoop, whoop, hey. USA, USA. Ain't no stopping us now. We got it. Yeah, we got it. So y'all don't forget, y'all please go over to our Etsy store. Look at our merchandise. Check out our merchandise, the shirts, the hats, the pillows. Everything is made in-house. Everything is made by Mom and Dave. Y'all make sure y'all go to Eventbrite and also PayPal. We won't be on like a full show tomorrow because we'll be traveling, setting up everything for the Constitutional Day breakfast. And thank you again, K. Carl Smith. Sarasota Republican, thank you for even inviting me to come and speak as being one of the speakers there. So we will be going live Saturday morning for the Constitutional Day breakfast. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been inviting us to your community, to your town, to your city, to just talk and y'all hear from us. So please continue to support us. After Saturday, we have 2 weeks left for the Faith Over Fear rally. Get over to the Eventbrite. Please make sure you donate. And if you don't trust donations, you go over to EtsyFallbackUSA.com. So on that note, holla, Faded to Black.
Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes